In the videos that you've watched so far, you've heard a great deal from me about what we believe, what we offer, and why we built this retreat the way we did. This video belongs to the rest of the team because the truth is that what you heard me describe, the philosophy, the therapies, the nourishment, the care, none of it exists without the people who bring it to life every single day. And those people deserve to speak for themselves. In the next several minutes, you're going to meet every member of the team who will be part of your experience here, not through my description of them, in their own words, from their own reasons, in their own voices. I think you understand when this video is finished that you are not choosing a facility, you're choosing a family.
I'm Dr. Allison Murky. I'm a naturopathic physician and I work here at Sedona Wellness Retreat. I'm a teacher, so I've been teaching for 20 years this year, and I try to walk this walk myself. So I like to be a leader and show what it looks like when somebody's living a healthy lifestyle. But more than that, I'm extremely compassionate and patient, and I'm so aware that everyone's at different levels and really liking to meet people what level they're at. And I'm not pushy. If you're not ready for something, no problem. But I do push a little bit because I know how much is out there and everybody needs encouragement. So yeah, ultimately I'm a teacher, but I've been in this field for almost 10 years now and just know a lot and just have a lot of love and care for people. I got into naturopathic medicine because I just knew there was more available in the medical field than what I saw when I was younger. I love this idea that we can use nature for healing, and there's so many interesting modalities out there. I just don't really see that conventional medicine has a lot of sustainability. I prefer not to use drugs when possible. I love herbs and homeopathics and Chinese medicine. So just really was more in alignment with the way that I think about the world. We offer more options for people to try. So conventional medicine has their toolbox. We have a much broader toolbox. It gives power back to people. And so I've seen it work. Yeah, I love the retreat concept because we get to see patients for a long amount of time and really work with people dealing with chronic health issues. I love working here because I get to use so many of my own skills. So there's not a lot of places you can go to acupuncture and homeopathy and herbal medicine and supplements and watch people on this incredible diet and just really changing their lives. And so it's a powerful place for patients and for people that work here that want to use all of these skills.
So I've always been drawn to the idea of getting to the root cause of people's health issues, not just covering things up. So as soon as I discovered naturopathic medicine, it immediately felt like something that made sense to me. What I love about this profession is not just helping people feel better, but also helping them feel like themselves again. It's incredibly rewarding when you start to see them come back to their old self. Their voice, you hear in their voice, you see it in their face, you see it in their overall presence. This is a special healing environment. We often spend weeks or even months seeing a patient, seeing them almost every day. And over that time, we really come to understand their story, what led them here, what their body has been through, and what it's still trying to do. You start to see the body isn't the enemy. It's doing its best, actually. And our role is to support it, not fight against it. This is why the work feels so meaningful. It's about helping people reconnect with their health in a way that lasts long after they leave and return home.
One of the things I really do is I really think about the patients. I think about them, whether it's maybe a walk, a hike, maybe a meditation. I'm not thinking about their diagnosis. I'm not thinking about their disease. I'm thinking about them, their body, what's going on, what's happening, and what can I do to help their body and guide their body to that path of health and healing? How do I stimulate that vitality, that natural force within the body to steer them towards that path? And so I'm thinking about therapies and treatments and supplements, different supportive things for the patient to be able to do to lead them down that path. One of the things that naturopathic medicine asks is, why is the body struggling to do what it already should know how to do? My job is to listen and listen carefully enough to hear the answer. When I sit across from a patient, I'm not thinking about their chart. I'm thinking about them, about their history, their fears, their strengths. The chart is just a tool. They are the whole picture. One of the things that we built this retreat around was a simple conviction that the body has a profound capacity to heal when it is given the right conditions. Everything that we do here is aimed at creating those conditions.
The shift I see in patients between day 1 and day 10, it's real and is visible. I feel privileged to be present for that. It's why I come to work. I pay attention. I notice when someone looks tired, when they need a blanket, when they need a moment of quiet or a moment of company. That noticing is part of the care. This team shares something I have not found anywhere else I have ever worked at. Every single person believes in what we are doing. That belief changes how we show up. It changes everything.
So our support group is offered to our guests because we know that they are away from their home, they're away from their family, their pets, their job, their children, their life. And for many of them, they're here for 2 weeks at a time, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. And so it's an opportunity to get together and just talk about, how are you doing? How are you hanging in there? We know that the doctors and the medical folks are talking to people every day about their health, their medical stuff. The support group is really just talking about life and how are you doing? How are you hanging in there? And it's time to just talk. And the other purpose it serves, sometimes it brings the guests together. Maybe they've seen people around, but they haven't talked to them. Maybe some of our folks haven't even been around that much. They haven't crossed paths. So it gives them an opportunity to connect with other people that might be going through the same thing they're going through. So it's a nice thing to do for our guests. And I think as staff, we enjoy doing that as well. For the non-medical staff, it's a way to make a contribution.
I'm Sally Conrad, and I am a certified yoga teacher, past classroom teacher. I have been here for almost 13 years, I believe, and I'm here for the wellness guests to provide them a chance to connect with nature, a way to de-stress their bodies, to rejuvenate, and to heal. And I do gentle yoga, which is leveled, level 1 for beginners, level 2 and 3 of each pose or asana, we call it. So nobody feels threatened. They can do it in a chair, they can do it on a mat. Depending if they have a pick-in or recent surgery, it's modified for that particular wellness guest. So there's no pain or discomfort. I see myself as technically a wellness guest advocate, that I am here to listen to your story, to give you encouragement that you can get through this. I believe that I relate very well with so many of the wellness guests here. Many are here to fight cancer, autoimmune, other chronic issues. I'm a cancer survivor 6 times over, and I share that with people to give them hope that they can get through this. And the hope for me came through the belief of exercise, being outside with nature, and for clean food, clean eating. I personally did the Gerson myself, felt the whole change in getting away from processed foods and different chemicals saved my life.
My name is Alberto Salgado. I'm one of the chefs here. What I love about, is their feedback. And to me, in the end of the day, from the beginning to the end of the day, I go home and I feel so great that I'm trying and I did something for them to make them feel comfortable here, and that I did my best with the food, and I will keep doing the best. I've been doing this for a long time, but for me, every day is a learning process. In their feedback to me, that's one of the greatest things they can say. When they give me the feedback about the food, one of the things that I notice here a lot is my soups. They like my soups, and they, most of the time they come back and they ask me how it's possible to make this kind of food when I'm not using, again, salts or sugars, right? So I explained what I do. I said, I put my love on the food. I think food feels that for me, and the food, when it's cooking, the soups are feeling my love. So my love goes to you guys. One other thing is when I do stuffed bell peppers, eggplant, even the salad, feedback on the dressings. They love the dressings. They love all the food here. I think they responded to again, this kind of food that is healing, and it's coming from you guys, of course, all the recipes and everything. And I had so many of them telling me they just cannot believe it. They never had this kind of food. It tastes so great, so beautiful, so colorful, and it's just a mind and body, soul healing. And to them, somehow they say they feel nice and comfortable, warm. They feel full with this kind of food. And I explain why they feel that way. Why? Because it's a healing food, and we do our best, especially from me, from the bottom of my heart. I cook for them my hands. I put on this kind of food for them.
So my name is Chrissy, and I make juices for the patients that come in to help their bodies start healing themselves. I'd like them to feel the love that goes into the juice for the healing, like good medicine. Like they're drinking it and they're feeling it go all the way in as a good medicine, like healing, as they can feel it as they drink it. Just in their mindset, believe that it's healing them so that the body will follow. The family feeling very welcome, feeling loved, feeling nurtured, and feeling cared about. That's very important. And a person coming in being sick and being torn down and feeling bad and losing hope, coming to this place and feeling the love. And it starts with us as staff loving each other so that we can love them properly. And that refreshes their hope, because you have to have hope no matter what in life. without hope, your body wants to give up. So that's what I like about here and being family oriented. And we are a family here. And I enjoy that about this job.
So when I cook, I put a lot of love in my food because my joy is seeing our guests' faces when they eat and they're blown away by the flavors that are on their plate without salt or oil or sugar, and really just enjoying the freshness of the vegetables through our salads, through the salad dressings that we make here in-house, as well as the soups and veggie entrees, brings a different element to the plate. And I'm often getting comments on how a vegetable looks like a burger, or it looks like lasagna, or it looks like this or that, and how they really do enjoy the flavors, even though it may not be your traditional sense. So while you're here with us, if you're here on our advanced wellness protocols daily, we're going to strive our best to provide you with, I would say, about 20 pounds of food that you'll be eating as well as drinking daily during your time here. When our bodies are given all that fresh produce, the only thing it can do is use it to boost up your energy, help your cells to heal, going through this whole detox vacation, and that's huge. And oftentimes that's what the comments are that we get from our guests, is just the amount that they receive during their time here. And that's pretty awesome that we can do that for our guests. All of these, it kind of brings a little bit of joy to my heart because I feel like I am creating something for them that they enjoy, and I hope that they do enjoy. So I welcome you to come to all of our chats, and kitchen classes. I don't call them classes so much, but definitely conversations, because it's a back and forth, it's interactive. And that's what we want to do, is we want to welcome you into this space and really learn as much as you can to continue this effort.
I work at the front desk. If a person first calls you at the beginning, like, I just found out all this stuff, I'm just trying to gather all my information, I want to go over with them immediately that, yes, get in here as soon as you can. The sooner we can get started on this, the better it is for your body. Let's get your body healthy. Let's get your body as strong as it can be so that you can fight this more effectively. Here's what we do here. And then we go over the Gerson protocol. I go over all the meals and the juices with them. I believe that part is integral. I believe that part is huge. It is the foundation of their care. And a lot of times you always refer to it as being a prescription, and it really is. Because whether they are diabetic, or they have high blood pressure, or they have heart problems, or they're coming in for cancer, it really doesn't matter. This diet is designed to bring their inflammation down so that they can start healing. And I love that, we encourage people to go out and, visit the Red Rocks and get some air and enjoy this place for what it is. It's here to heal you. Let it do its job. I want them to feel like this is going to be their home for the next however long they're supposed to be here. So my goal when I first get people here is to make sure they know where everything is. I want them to know where the kitchen is, where they're going to find their food, where they're going to find their juices. I want them to, and if there's people out, sometimes I'll even introduce them. I'll be like, oh, hey, they've been here for a couple of weeks. They're here fasting too. They'll be a good set of people for you to talk to. I try to get them integrated immediately because I think that's important. I just think it is important just to make sure that, I want people to realize that when they're coming in for a wellness plan, all we're asking for is a 2-week commitment at the beginning. If they can do longer, we would love for them to do longer, because a lot of that does not even happen until they're in week 3 and 4. However, if they can commit to 2 weeks, what's 2 weeks out of your life? In the big scheme of things, in the big picture, 2 weeks really is not very much. And if you can at least commit those 2 weeks and learn as much as you can, you're way ahead of everybody else.
My name is Taylor, and I am a front office administrator. I want them to feel welcomed and at ease immediately, to know that this time is for them and for nobody else. Nobody else should be affected during their stay here. It is only for them. And I want them to know that there is support and that there is help. It is very well suited towards each client's needs and what they're battling, whether it's just while they're here or outside of here as well, to be able to take home with them that suits their daily needs best. It is consistently uplifting and supportive every single day, and I see a big change in energy while a client is here. I want to be able to see a patient leaving here with bright energy, with a smile on their face, with feeling healthy and feeling hopeful for their future, and that there is different alternative ways to be able to feel better internally and to possibly be able to help your ailments and not feel so stuck. There's consistent connection after a patient leaves with us, that they continuously want our help and to be able to follow our protocol.
My name is Cindy Cunningham, and I am a care coordinator here for the Sedona Wellness Retreat. I want them to feel that this is an awesome place to come, considering what we do here, and that they have all the tools they need to make an informed decision, that I've answered their questions. And so I want them to feel good about their phone call and say, wow, that's a great place. I think that's something we should consider. What could it hurt to come here and make sure your body is filled with what it needs to fight, instead of just keep going on what you're doing? I mean, that's not going to do anything for you. It's just going to lead you down the same path. If you can come here and we can get you started, it will totally benefit you in your body. I will also let them know I've sent them an informational email that they can look over and they can dissect, go through. I just let them know it doesn't matter where you are in your travel, in your road that you've been on, whether you've done chemotherapy, whether you haven't, whether you've radiation, this is still a place you can come for healing, to get that body ready to fight what's going on. So I just want to let them know that they can do this, that it's something that will work for them. Everybody is different. They come in from all different walks of life, what they've done with their body, what they've been through, so not everybody, you can't treat everybody the same. And that's why our naturopathic doctors will make their own protocol for them and what they need, what they feel that they will need for their journey here. And you just want them to come in, you want them to feel comfortable and at home. When they come in, they just go, take a big sigh of relief, and they want to know, are you going to take care of me here, basically? And want them to sense that we're a family. The people I've met, they seem to have enjoyed their time here, and a lot of them come back, they're return guests.
It is very fulfilling for me to come into work every day because I see the guests. I see them getting better. I see them getting stronger. I see them wanting this to happen for themselves, and I want it to happen for them. And so it really does, it really is very, very fulfilling for me to be here and supporting the guests. And that's something that I've always wanted to do in my life, is to support another human being, regardless of who you are, your economic situation. We don't care about any political affiliations, religious affiliations. We don't care where you come from. We just care that you are another human being, and it's compassion from one human to another. And that's what I really, really enjoy about our space here, is that we're not against anything. We just want you to be better. We want to support you in your health journey. And really, that's why I'm here. And that's what's really fulfilling to me in my life, is being able to help and support you. And I wish you all the good things as you leave. And I still keep in touch with many of our past guests also, because they often have awesome news and they want to share that with us. So they call us. They sometimes, as they're leaving the office of that doctor at home, they're calling us and letting us know their results from their most recent scans or lab tests or what have you. They want to share that information with us. And that's why I say that we are your cheering squad. Even though we don't see you daily, know that our hearts are with you. And that's really why I find this work so fulfilling, is that because I see good things happen, not only just during your time here with us, but as you go home and continue your journey at home.
Our goal when they walk in is to get them oriented and make sure that they know that we're here to support their needs. And those needs vary, but we always make sure they get a tour. They understand where the essential things are, that the property is here for them to enjoy, that we are here to support them. And we have our office staff that helps with any number of things. We have our medical staff that focuses on the medical stuff. I always say the medical magic happens down in the yurt. Then there's the nutritional magic that happens right here in the middle of things, where our chefs take food that's organic, it's vegetarian or vegan, no salt, no oil, no sugar, and they make magic out of it. So we want to make sure all of our guests know that we're here to support them and meet them wherever they're at. That's what we do. Now, here's what I love. A lot of times people come in and they're not sure about what they're getting into, and they've invested maybe weeks of their life, significant amount of money, and they don't know what to expect. And you see this growth in them week after week, where they move from not sure what to expect, scared, to going, oh my gosh, this is the best thing I did for myself. And not always, but in many cases, people go, I feel so much better. How rewarding is that for us as staff? For our guests that are here for a period of time, it really does start to feel like home to them. But we also want them to experience something unique. And that, I believe, what we do is very unique, in that they have naturopathic medicine that's here to support them. They have their lodging, they have good food, they have support. They are in a very healing environment. And that's unique to have all of that under one roof. That's why they come here. That's why the folks that are suffering or dealing with a significant diagnosis, that's why they come here.
They want to feel like they're in home. They want to feel that they're going to be in a safe place and a clean place, of course. And they want people around them that help in case they need something. Sometimes they're surprised that we knock on the doors on the weekend. They're like, oh, you clean on the weekends too? We're like, yes, we do every day.
My work here is housekeeping, to be everything clean in their room. I always thinking I want them to feel at home.
My name is Alejandra. We go to the room and check, and everything is perfect for them when they come to, because they stay here for more than 1 month, 2 months. And we try to be fresh, everything clean, sheets clean, towels, and disinfect every restrooms. When they saw everything fresh and clean, and they said, hey, thank you girls, everything is so clean, fresh, I feel so good. We're just trying to do the best on the rooms for them to feel good. I want them to rest, they can heal. I know that people come to heal. I want to make sure the room is ready.
What you've just seen, these people, these voices, the reasons for being here, this is what I am most proud of. Not the therapies, not the protocol, not the building or landscape, or the program design. Well, those are all real and I am proud of them. But what makes this place what it is, what makes it possible for something genuinely healing to happen here, is the people who show up every single day because they believe in this work. The person who pressed your juice at 7 in the morning. The guide who will sit with you when you need to say something out loud to someone who can hear it without flinching. The medical assistant who notices in the middle of your 3rd IV session that you look like you need a blanket and gets it for you before you ask. The housekeeper who leaves your room in a state that says you matter. Someone prepared this for you. Healing is not a program, it is a relationship, and the relationships in this place, because you and every single person you will encounter here are the medicine that makes everything else work. We want to say one more thing. Every person that you have met in this video chose to be here, not because it was the most convenient option or the highest paying one, because they believe, as I believe, that what we are doing at Sedona Wellness Retreat is important, that the people who come here deserve not just good medicine, but the experience of being truly, fully cared for by people who mean it. You deserve that, and it is waiting for you here.